Hello, my name is Lawrence Wetzel, and I'm a solution consultant with Beyond 20. Today I would like to show you how to set up Active Directory filters to limit the customers that are imported into Cherwell. As you can see, I'm in the thick client or the blue client, and we have 7 customers that were imported from Active Directory. If you have not connected Cherwell to Active Directory and have not set up a scheduled reoccurring import from Active Directory, please refer to one of our YouTube channels on getting those items set up, as we have both instructional videos to do so, and they will be needed to continue. The first filter I would like to set up for Active Directory will be to filter out every customer that does not have an email address. So there's 7 customers and only 2 do not have email addresses. The first step in this process is going to the top left corner, clicking on File, and deleting everyone here in our customer table. Then we're going to make our way to the Admin tool. We are going to left click on Scheduling, and we're going to edit the schedule. Go ahead and select the correct scheduled item, left click on Edit, and make your way to the Actions icon. And here you can see Import, Start, and Filters. And it does have some default filters. As you can see, the user accounts cannot be disabled, and the attribute object category has to equal a person. So how we are going to add more filters to filter out anyone who does not have an email is by going to Setup and left clicking on it. Then we're going to left click on Next, 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 Next to make your way to the additional filters, and then we are left click on Add. We are going to enter a custom string. Of course, you can use attributes / values if you are not familiar with all the attributes that LDAP and Active Directory have in common. But there are several websites, as shown, that will tell you what Active Directory displays it as versus what LDAP will use it as. So in this case, we're going to need to use the mail attribute. And we're going to say that mail has to equal anything. So it can't be empty. We're going to left click on OK. We're going to finish. Left click on OK. And we are going to either wait till 12:01 a.m. to run the scheduled command, or we can left click on Test. And while this is testing, it's actually doing the import in the background. Alright, so we are going to left click on Close because it looks like this completed here. And we're going to make our way back to the thick client or blue client and left click on Search with nothing in the search bar, and left click on Go to display all of the customers that were imported. And as you can see, we only have 5 customers now from Active Directory that were imported, so 2 were removed because they did not have emails. Well, now we want to go through and say, instead of having to have something in a field in order to be imported, why don't we go ahead and say something cannot be imported if it has this in a field, such as a test user account. So we're going to remove these test user accounts, all the ones where the first name equals test. So those user accounts are going to get removed. So our end result should be 3 customers. Now we are going to left click on File and delete all the customer records. Open up the Admin tool. Make sure we have the correct scheduled item selected. Left click on it and left click on Edit. Go down to Actions, left click on Setup, and then hit the next button all the way to the additional filters. Left click on Add, and enter another custom filter string. And to make the first name not equal test, we have to start with an exclamation point, a parentheses, and then given name equals test. So what this says is the first name cannot equal test. We're going to left click on OK. We're going to go ahead and hit finish. We're going to hit OK, and then we are going to run that test. This should go ahead and re-import those users again. Alright, now it is finished, so we're going to left click on close. We're going to go back to the blue client, also known as the thick client. Left click on search, make sure nothing's in the bar, and left click on go. And there we are. We have 3 users just as we expected. And all of them have email addresses, and none of their first names are test. Well, thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tips and tricks.